All right, Suplex City. What do you guys think about Suplex City? What do you guys think about Brock Lesnar coming back for the month of October? Personally, do I care? No, I really don't give a crap. I really don't. Um, Brock Lesnar is a guy that's out there for part-time purposes, out there for part-time big WWE dollars. And guess what? WWE is giving it to him. What are we going to talk? What are we going to say about it? We're not going to say too much and nothing. So, yeah. So, if I were Brock Lesnar and I wanted this kind of a contract with the WWE, would I take it? Hell yeah. I'm not stupid. I mean, it's the bottom line. You know, get what you can, do what you do, and go from there. So, yeah. So anyway, Suplex City, you know, in my eyes, we all saw the Undertaker, we all saw Brock Lesnar. Um, I just think the WWE is grasping for straws to try to make their product a lot better than what it has been. And the bottom line is, you got the talent there, use it. Why don't you use it? I have no clue. I'm not even going to begin to, get into this situation because I don't have the answers. I'm not involved in the WWE creative team, the booking team. I wish I was because I really do think, with my experience of watching wrestling for like 35 years, I can make this show, an 8.0 once again. But yeah, that's my opinion. But what are you gonna do? It's just, it's difficult. It's very, very difficult, and it is what it is, and it always will be what it's always gonna be. Will be, So life goes on, and that's how it is. So anyway, I'm going to repaste this link on my Facebook page because I don't know if the first link was absolutely correct. If it's not, I don't know. Google has a lot of issues, and we all know that. So, but it is what it is. So, um, life is a bitch, right? Is a bitch. Is I'm just trying to type something right now, um, to a friend of mine. So hopefully, this works out well. If it don't, it don't. Like I said, life is a bitch, and we just do what we need to do, and that is just exactly how things go, my friends. Um, yeah. So anyway, I was in a hangout earlier with Scott Casey Gale and the Shadow Man, and we were doing a lot of neat talking about the WWE. We were just talking about a lot of stuff, basically about what I was going to talk about tonight, and but uh, gosh, it it's sort of like is what it is, and I don't know. I really don't know. Maybe I won't get any viewers or anybody here to get involved in this hangout here tonight, which I hope I do. Um, if I don't, then I don't. I mean, this is how I am. You win some, you lose some, and you're not always going to be. Um, yeah, I mean, how do you go about saying this in a right way? I mean, you're not always going to be someone that's going to be in the spotlight. I want to be in the spotlight. I don't want to be. I want to talk about the world of professional wrestling, and this is what I do. Um, Regardless, if people don't like it, then guess what? Don't watch. Unsubscribe. Um, it's to that point where you do what you need to do in your own personal life. I love wrestling. Um, I like talking about TNA. TNA has had its ups and downs. Lucha Underground is coming back, which is a big plus for people that are wrestling fans. But the bottom line is, if you're a WWE fan and a WWE fan only, then you don't care about any of these other topics, and that's how it goes. Life is a bitch, of course, and then we all die, right? Is that how it goes? Is that what the old saying, the old adage is? Life is a bitch, and then you die. But um, I I do what I need to do, and whatever I need to do, I do. And if people don't like it, that's the bottom line, because I said so. And it is what it is. So I, you know, you really need to know what it's all about. And I obviously know what it's all about. Um, I have a friend. I'm hoping, I'm waiting for him to jump in here. Um, and actually, would really like to talk to him personally, because him and I had talked personally on a basis to where there was advice given and whatnot, and I want to see where he's at. And that is something that is not going to be aired publicly, and it will never be aired. Anytime you guys want to talk to me, the Iceman, and you want to keep it to yourselves, all you got to do is say so, because that's just how I am. Um, I'm a cool dude. I'm the Iceman. I'm the man with the plan, the man with the knowledge, the man with the wrestling news. But I cannot get on a Google Hangout with the Iceman's Return YouTube channel. I don't know why it won't work. I've already contacted Google. These idiots, they don't respond to nothing. When they do respond, it's like they send you to a link which has nothing to do with the problem you have in hand. And so it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. So anyhow, it's 9:10 Eastern Standard Time. I plan on being on for possibly an hour. But guess what? It could end quicker. I expect some viewers. I expect some people to join in. And if they don't, maybe there's issues, which I've had before in the past. Um, then the show would actually end up ending a lot sooner. So I keep going back to my Facebook page, which is where I have actually put the link up. So if it doesn't work, then there definitely is an issue. Um, Other than that, I don't know. We'll just have to wait and see. So we just go from there. That's the way I look at things. I just try to be on the upside of everything, and yeah, we just do what you need to do. Everybody's talking about TNA and everything. In my opinion, I don't care what anybody says. I think TNA's downfall was when AJ Styles left. The biggest thing for TNA was when AJ left. That was the heart and the soul of that company. And God, how can you dispute that otherwise? You can't. You really cannot dispute that otherwise. That is exactly the truth about what happened with TNA wrestling. Uh, then the next biggest loss, you know, everybody's talking about Sting. Yeah, well, guess what? Yeah, Sting has been around. He's done this. He's done that. The next biggest loss was Samoa Joe, and Samoa Joe hung around in the independent circuit for such a very long time. He went to TNA. He was with TNA for huge amount of time, and then guess what? He got a better offer from the WWE. There are those guys that I look at it this way, and this is my opinion and my opinion only. When you are on the independent circuit and then you jump to the WWE, I think you are at your last hurrah, or so to speak. Is you got to understand that you're going to do this because you're not going to make it nowhere else. And I don't like to think this about Samoa Joe because I'm a big fan of Samoa Joe, but I do think that Samoa Joe actually thought this, and this is why he made his move. Hopefully, the WWE makes him the guy that he deserves to be. I don't know whether it will happen or not, but if it don't, he took a chance. He gambled. And it's just like all of us. We make a gamble, and we do what we need to do. So, with all that being said, yeah, I'm hoping people do decide to join this hangout. I would really like to see it. Um, if you don't, then you don't. Uh, but the bottom line is, it will be a hangout that anybody can really speak their piece. And for me, that's what it's all about. I like to be able to have people, talk what they want to talk about and whatnot, and not feel like they can't really say what's on their mind. And we've all been there, we've all done it, and I'm I'm not only I'm not the only guy that's ever been here, to have this kind of situation, but it is what it is, guys. So anyway, um, no one wants to join the hangout. That's fine. Uh, I wish everybody that's involved in wrestling would. But like I said, if you don't, you don't. It's not that big of a deal. I have enough to really speak about if I need to. So Yeah, we'll just go from there. Um, because yeah, I'm just looking at something here and it doesn't make any sense to me. God, God, Windows 8, Windows 10, whatever it is you got. Sometimes it just pisses you off. I mean, sometimes it don't make any sense. Yeah, like what I'm doing right now. Okay, that don't make any sense. So I don't even know actually what I'm doing works out. But
What up?
Michael King, what's up, bro?
How you going?
How you doing, man?
Too bad. How about you?
I'm doing okay. I There's a lot of things I like to ask you about. I'm not going to ask you about on air.
You're right.
But I will say this: since our last conversation, um, did anything good come out of all of that?
Yes and no.
Okay. Well, you didn't tell
Uh,
me nothing here, but
yeah.
um,
No.
yeah. Feel free, really, to personal message me, and I sort of I was actually surprised that you didn't. Um,
Did
but
you check your Did you check your PMs?
yeah, I didn't see anything unless I missed something. Unless
Weird. Weird.
maybe. Well, you want to know something with the internet these days and the hacking and stuff? Maybe I missed something. I don't know. Because I don't recall seeing anything. But
Yeah.
um, let's call this as like day one. So if
Yeah.
you got anything that you wanted to tell me that you might have already told me, let's sort of, if you don't mind, let me know all over again because yeah, I don't know.
I'll do that off you.
But yeah, so yeah, man, it's like wow,
Okay.
I haven't heard from
Okay.
you since the day we talked. You know.
Okay. Well, to summarize, like you said, Jeffrey, it's an adventure. It's an adventure.
Oh, I told you we both knew that. Yeah,
Yeah.
but you know something? Um, I remember a lot of the stuff you told me, and I'm sort of like, maybe forgetting a little bit, but the bottom line is, you do you.
Yeah.
You do you. You do what's best for you. And the thing of it is, we all learn from mistakes. Whether it's a mistake or not, I don't know. I mean, I've made like numerous mistakes in that kind of manner as
Yeah.
well.
Me too.
But
Me too.
we need to know. We need to learn. It'll make us a better person. You know what I'm saying?
I know what you're saying. But yeah, I don't know. I can't really go into it right now. Just
No, I
you know,
got you. I understand exactly what you're saying. Um,
if it's up to me, I'd disclose it all. But it's respect for other
yeah,
people. So,
yeah, no. I got you. I got you.
but
Um,
I'll tell you one thing. I was just switching. Like Michael Cole says, switching gears here. I was
yeah,
listening to what you're
okay.
saying. I was listening to what
Switching
you're saying.
gears.
Yeah, I was listening to what you were saying about TNA, and excuse me. Yeah, it's a shame that I was never aware of TNA Impact's existence until 2012 because of its lack of exposure down in this part of the world. You see,
Exactly.
down here, it was just the WWF on Friday night compacted down to 1 hour, and WCW, which was about a month, at least 6 months behind where it was at the States, playing double episodes at 2 o'clock in the morning on Saturday. So that's the only way I could really watch that kind of wrestling. But still, so many people knew about WCW and the NWO and Bill Goldberg and Scott Steiner and Sting, obviously, and when the Ultimate Warrior showed up in WCW, yeah, it's great. And yeah, hey, do you mind if I just go off on a tangent?
Go for it. Yeah,
I haven't really talked.
I'm here. Let me tell you something, man. I don't get to talk to you very often, man. And you got the full floor of it all.
Right. Thank you. I appreciate that. Don't want to start taking over, but yeah, there's a few things, because obviously, look, I explained in the previous hangout that I can't watch a full episode of Raw or even a pay-per-view. I can't bring myself to do it. And that's fine. It is what it is. I see the changes in the product, and like I've stated previously, I used to think, well, just get rid of Cena. We just need to get rid of Cena. But man, Cena, when he's gone, the show still sucks. So it's deeper. It's much deeper, the problem with that company. And the fact that they want, like, their behavior towards anything to do with WCW is a burial. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just...
Yep.
Like, look at all the big guys that came out of WCW. WCW, their homegrown talent, Bill Goldberg. Even he got made to look, at a lot of the time, look like a jobber. I'm not a jobber. It didn't look like an imposing... His character was changed. He wasn't this imposing guy that you want, because Bill Goldberg in WCW, he didn't lose very often, but when he did lose, like, it was usually like from an all-out onslaught that was done to him, and then he'd just recover very quickly, sort of like Undertaker with his sit-up that he used to do. So, like, it's just little things like that. They made Goldberg, look weak against Evolution. At the time, the only man who should have stood any kind of chance was Triple H. But Steiner, he didn't do well in the WWE. He should have. I don't really care if professional wrestlers take steroids. It's not a professional sport. They're not cheating. So I just, it's their own health. They can, if they want to risk it, they should have the freedom to do so. But
Very good point. Yes, thank you.
Yeah, it's not like the UFC where you're taking a performance-enhancing drug that's going to give you a big advantage, and there's arguments either way of whether or not that actually happens.
I will say this, not to interrupt you though.
No, you're fine.
Jericho, Benoit, Eddie Guerrero, in WCW, Eric Bischoff pretty much stated for the fact that they were going to go nowhere. He didn't think that they were big enough guys to do anything. The bottom line is Eric Bischoff was so involved. He had his head up his ass with Hulk Hogan. But I will give credit to the WWF for the fact that once Jericho, Guerrero, and Benoit went to the WWF, that Vince McMahon, saw the light and said, hey, these guys are going to be stars. And, I don't care what Bischoff says to this day, but WWE didn't take no time to make these guys big stars. And you want to know something? The bottom line is they deserved it. They definitely deserved it.
Yeah, I agree. The WWF made the most of Mick Foley. Thank God they did, because, as a kid then, when Mick Foley was running around as Mankind and Cactus Jack, I was still a kid. I was at the end of the Attitude Era in 2002. I was still only 15, So, guys like, I don't know, there's something about Foley that, like, I really drew me into his character, whichever he chose to be. Like, Cactus,
I love Mick Foley, man.
And WCW thought he was garbage. It's like, come on. I mean, the things he did to himself, he was still extreme in WCW. He was really destroying himself. But he was getting nothing out of it. There was the talk, like the talk for stunning. Was he the ringmaster in WCW, Austin? The ringmaster.
No, yeah, ringmaster for Austin was in WWF. Yeah, WWF.
Okay, who was he in WCW? Steve Williams.
He was stunning Steve Austin. He had long blonde hair. He teamed up with oh my God, who is it? He's teamed up with, but he got nowhere, and he knew he was going to get nowhere. I have to research this. I mean, I'll be honest with you, Michael. I've watched so much wrestling, I get confused sometimes. But yeah, Austin was in WCW as a tag team guy, but he was going nowhere. I mean, and even when he did go to the WWE or WWF at the time, I didn't even know if he was going to do anything back when he did that either. But, until Bischoff did his stupid on air big man, thing, he brought out a lot in Vince. And he
Yeah.
made Vince do things that Vince would never have done if Bischoff didn't do it.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. There's I was lucky. I was lucky to grow up then. I mean, I wouldn't have mind seeing a little earlier on. My earliest memories of wrestling, like the first wrestling event I ever saw, was when my elder brothers rented out from the video store a VHS of the 1992 Royal Rumble, and I believe Ric Flair won that.
Oh yeah, he did. Yeah, yeah. That was the first year he went to the WWF, I believe, actually.
Yeah, yeah, and I remember Ric Flair's promo. And I remember believing like he was this real rich but like good fighter or what, because I'm just a wee kid. This is 92 and I was born in 87. But
Oh wow! Oh my God!
I can barely remember this because there are YouTubers out there that I won't say, but they're younger than me and they claim to remember all this professional wrestling from when they're 3 and 4, and I just don't see how that's possible. But
exactly, when I know something, I was on a hangout earlier with the Shadow Man and Scott Casey Gale, and we were talking about this, and I said this to the Shadow Man. No, I now know his age, and we were talking, and like I said, people act like they have seen everything in the world of professional wrestling. And I told them right out, I said, unless you lived it like I have, the Geminis of the world, Andre Corbeils of the world, there's a lot of other people I mentioned. Unless you've really seen it yourself, just because you watch something doesn't mean you were there.
no.
I mean, I watch it as it evolved. This is my point about talking about wrestling, and I praise myself for the simple fact is that I have seen it all. I have seen the days of NWA. I have seen the days of Jim Ross being in the Crockett promotion, being a NWA announcer. I have seen it where he got fired from Eric Bischoff when Eric Bischoff took over WCW. I've seen it all. I've seen it where Vince McMahon demanded the cable companies back in, I believe it was '85, because the Crockett promotion was involved in the cable companies about their Starcades and all this, and Vince McMahon told them, either it's either the WWE or no, not WWE, but the WWF or nobody. And Vince McMahon really had a lot to do. He had a lot to say with a lot of things that went on. And people don't understand this, and they never will. I grew up with it. I seen promotions get closed down by the WWF. People don't want to believe it. ECW, AWA, WCCW. You can read what you want to believe about the history of all these, but honestly know that the WWF with Vince McMahon had a lot to do with them not being around to this day.
Yep. And I mean, it's so different. Even I can see the difference between now and 15, even 2008. I thought I was giving them a lot of leniency in 2008 because I was, as a fan, I got pretty bored. I couldn't help it, of course. But before I get into that, like we were just talking about, how I said I don't see it's possible how these guys can remember this. Maybe they can. Some people have amazing memories, and they genetically,
a lot of these kids weren't even born though, so they didn't even know. They're just reading up on it, and they're trying to act like they know more than the people that experienced it, and that's my issue here. I mean, don't tell me something that I lived and you just read or watched. That's the bottom line. Peter, what's up?
Yo.
What up, boss?
Yeah, Peter, we're just talking about me and Mike are talking about wrestling, and basically the bottom line is people talking about wrestling like they experienced it when they weren't even born. And like I was telling Michael, I mean, I lived through NWA days. I lived through WCCW days, AWA days, WWF days, to the WWF, to the WWE, WCW. I mean, these guys act like they know more than what people like me experience, and it does. It agitates you.
Yep.
Well,
I used to watch wrestling until I was 3.
You go ahead, Peter.
So we're all set, Michael. What else you got in your mind?
Well, so back then, I was alive, but I never really followed the product, and I never got to live it. I didn't see it week to week, like, oh shit, damn, this happened last week. What's going to happen next week or on Thursday or whatever? But I understand that. I remember seeing in mainstream television, mainstream TV advertising. The Ultimate Warrior and Hulk Hogan were big time famous, like as big as movie stars. They were huge. Right. So I understand that that is a significant part of history of wrestling that I've missed, but that's why I would never ever talk about it. But I always acknowledge a guy like Hogan is the biggest drawer. It's undeniable. It doesn't matter who my favorite wrestler is. The guy is the biggest drawer. He might be a douchebag in real life, and a lot of things I've read about him sort of point towards that, but whatever, he's still a part of wrestling, and he's an important part. And you get people who say, Hogan's the cancer of wrestling. He might have been a bit of a cancer in WCW, that's true, because the NWO and Bischoff, like you were saying, they were part of what ruined WCW. But for a long time, it's hard to... You just said it. You just said it. Hulk Hogan, the bottom line is, whether WWE or, WWF, or WCW, he made a name in both companies. He was this is the thing. This guy was so fortunate to be so big in both companies, and the bottom line is we can't not acknowledge it because it's there. It's a truth. It's a fact. If anybody talks about, say, if anybody brings up, 20 years from now, WCW, Hulk Hogan, WWF, Hulk Hogan. It's always going to be Hulk Hogan, and you can't take that away from him. But again, we all know, we're all here. We all know what's going on now. But the bottom line is, in the future from now, Hulk Hogan is still going to be, WWF, WCW, it doesn't matter. He's still going to be the household name of anybody when it comes to world of professional wrestling.
What's up, X-Men?
What's up, Bears?
Pretty good. I came from school, and so I came in the park. Came from the park.
Yeah,
Yeah.
We're just here just talking a little bit about wrestling.
Wow, wrestling. Good old wrestling.
Yes, wrestling, yes.
No drama mentions. I done already, so. It's good. Hulk wrestling. Hulk Hogan?
I was already at a hangout earlier with Scott and Shadow Man, so.
Wrestling. Okay. Hulk Hogan to me, Iceman, was a franchise player. There's only one Hulk Hogan, Iceman, and anyone else. I think Hulk Hogan. If one guy will build one and make it so good, get your business, is Hulk Hogan. If you build one Hogan,
what me and Michael were talking about earlier before anybody came on, we were basically talking about you know what, something I'm gonna let Michael do the honors because when I first started this hangout, Michael was the first one to respond, and so I'm gonna let him do the honors. So it's to me, it's maybe it's my show, but Mike, it's yours as well.
Okay. I was just making an observation about some of the, and it's not really me hating on them or whatever. But if they want to take it that way, that's fine too. I can't control that. But yeah, so let's say I'm talking about 1992, the Royal Rumble 1992. I don't really. Yes, I may have watched that event, and I remember flashes and a bit of Ric Flair's promo. But I never really started watching wrestling until about 1997, 98. So, how can I... and there's a lot of people who are a lot younger who still talk about that, like when I was growing up around 97, 98, and then way back then, 92, and they're considerably younger. It's like you can't really tell someone who's lived through that, it's hard to put... Do you know what I mean? Like, it's just interesting.
I know exactly what you're talking about. If you didn't live through it and you read about it, to be quite honest with you, I don't care about your opinion. I lived through it. That's the thing. I know exactly what you're saying. There's a lot of young guys on here that will go back even as far as in the 80s and say, well, this match sucked and whatever. Well, how do you know? You weren't even born yet, my friend. You read reviews, you saw the video. If you didn't like it, so be it. But the bottom line is, I watched it, and this is where I base my opinions from what I've watched. Hey, I'll be granted. Nobody always agrees with what I got to say, and I don't expect them to. Everybody has an opinion on a match. Peter will tell you this. We'll watch the same match, and he may like something, and I may not. But this is how we are. But do not, and I stress this, do not tell me that you don't like something when you weren't even born yet, and you saw a video, and you think you know more than me. Because if you're going to do that, I will come down on you in a heartbeat.
Same here, Iceman. I do the same thing. I wasn't. People I tell you about it now. Including the kids today. I told. Back in the day, this generation comes in the same way. I remember telling people to tell you know how good it was back in the day. How popular it was. It was. Really.
I saw it all. I saw it all.
I lived through it.
Jimmy's another guy that saw it all, and I know Andre watched a lot of. Andre was a WCW guy, but there's a lot of true slayers out there. He watched a lot of WWF stuff way back in the days. There's so many people out there that's watched a lot of the old stuff.
Yeah.
And don't be somebody that you just come on YouTube and say, F you, you don't know who you're talking about, this and that. Guess what, buddy? You're friggin' 16 years old or 14 years old. I don't give a shit what your age is. Don't tell me what I know when I've been watching it since back in the 70s. Do not do it, because I'll bury you.
Exactly.
Right, Pete? Right, Pete?
Exactly. Iceman, it's the same with sports, Same with sports, Iceman. I remember my grandfather told me stories about football back in the day, the 85 Bears, the Cowboys, and your Giants, how good freaking they were. And it's don't think you know everything, you know nothing until you see it on TV. See the tape. Oh, wasn't no.
Let me.
You can't compare it now. So my grandfather told me a lot, but
Do you guys remember when the Giants were like total shit? The Giants couldn't win it. I remember seasons when the Giants couldn't win a friggin' game. But you want to know something? The bottom line is I stuck behind them. That's because I was a Giant fan, and not that this has any relevance to this conversation, but the point is, I am a fan, and I always will be a fan. The bottom line, I don't care if you root for a team that is like 0 for 1,000, whatever. But if you're a fan of that team, I respect you because you still stick with them. That's my point.
Yep. I remember back in the day, in '89, my Bears were horrible ball, man. I remember I began also. I remember still have Bears fans, young Bears fans. You know shit. You know how you were when the Bears were playing good. How horrible they were. Like the late '90s and early 2000s. You know shit. Like I do know football, motherfuckers. I said, you know how bad the Bears were. I lived through it. I lived how good we beat the Packers were. How bad the teams we were. And I don't
So
think
anyway,
get it.
Not to interrupt you.
Yeah.
I just this hangout for me is more for Michael. I want to hear his thoughts and his opinions on whatever he wants to talk about.
Sorry, man. Sorry, guys. I keep guessing.
Not a problem. Not a problem.
I was gonna say I agree with you guys the same. Seeing what happens to me all the time with the young Jersey kids.
You're fine, Biz.
So, Michael, you still there?
Yeah, I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yeah. Yep.
Okay, sweet. No, you're fine, Biz. Down. It's all good. Oh, I should be at work right now, but I only did half a day. I had yesterday off with my back, so I'm just bored. I don't have like a whole range of things to talk about. I'm just just fortunate.
Now is it? Now here it's like 9:43 Eastern Standard Time. Now I'm not sure where you exact. Now are you like 12:43 or 1:43?
1:43, but the clock's going to go forward another hour, so the daylight savings. I don't know if you guys have that where you're from. That happens on Sunday.
Yep.
So.
I gotcha. Okay. Yep.
So 20 to 2.
Man, I miss talking to you, man.
Eh? What's that, sorry?
I miss talking to you. Really, I do.
Yeah, but it was time to move on for me,
No, I know. You used to do videos all the time and stuff, and then, I knew you weren't going to do them no more, and then we PM'd each other and stuff, and, but gosh, man, please do me one thing, regardless, do not fall out of touch with me because you're a very good friend of mine, and I don't want to lose you as a person that I correspond with, for sure.
No problem. I ain't planning on going anywhere unless I die. And touch wood, that won't happen for another 60,
I would
70
do that
years.
before you, so.
yeah, there you go. So, barring accident, I won't be going anywhere. I've had a lot of free time in the last year. See, that's the thing. You'd think with all the free time I've had in the last year, I'd be pumping out videos every day, but I just couldn't.
Well, no, actually, with all the free time that you've had, now that you say it, I would have thought I would have got a little more personal messages from you from our conversations from earlier.
Since then, not so much.
Okay.
Yeah. But yeah. But yeah, as far as the wrestling product goes, I mean, it's been very difficult. Like I told you, I go into the local student radio show, which has its own frequency local here, and I talk about wrestling there. So I couldn't be bothered doing it on YouTube as well. So yeah,
Oh,
That's
I
all
hear
good, though.
you. No,
I've met heaps of good shooters, or if I'm allowed to call them shooters, or wrestling talkers. And, you know, like I said,
the thing of it is, you've got such a good voice. Really, you really do. Your voice is like prominent, and
well, do you
that's a
remember those?
thing.
Do you remember those videos I was telling you about, like the natural disaster we had here, like the earthquakes and shit? Like, you know, I smoked heaps of ciggies, like so much ciggies. I smoked heaps of weed too. I don't care. I was going through a natural disaster. Who are you to judge me? But yeah, I mean, that's why my voice sounds the way it does. It's changed a lot since I started smoking. And, you know,
No,
because
but
WJ is a
no,
good example.
it has nothing to do with even any kind of situation. You have this unique voice, which I think everybody would agree with me. On YouTube, it's very very distinguished, and you know, we all miss you, man. We do. I mean, I know I do, and I think everybody else does on that's on here right now does as well.
I mean, I know beers. I think me and Peter Gilmore are the most, like, sorry, I hope you don't mind me calling you that, Peter, but the most interaction me and Peter, yeah, the only interaction we've really had is just like a polite nod to each other walking past, basically. But, you know,
Yeah.
I've seen Peter around. I got nothing against him.
Yeah. There's been a lot of drama going on YouTube, and I'm trying to try to get away from it, and
Oh, did you get involved?
it is what it is. You know what I mean? It is what it is.
Don't watch it, Iceman.
Did you
What's
get
that?
involved in the drama?
Don't watch Iceman.
What's
Don't watch Iceman. If you want to watch, if you don't watch it, don't watch it.
Well, the bottom line is, you know, you got guys in your subscription box, and it's there. The bottom line is, you do click it, and you know, I'm sorry. I'm ready to. I'm revamping. I'm cleaning. There's going to be a lot of people that are going to be gone off YouTube. There's going to be a lot of people that are going to be gone off Facebook again. And people are going to be surprised. And they may ask me, well, why me? Well, guess what? You're going to know why. That's the bottom line. Because the Iceman said so.
I mean, I haven't. I have picked up from listening to parts of Hangouts, and I have seen video titles thumbs. Okay, the last drama that I saw was when General Jerry quit into the arena, and WJ and Don Banks went at each other. I haven't seen any of
That's
these
been a long
Hangouts.
while.
Yeah, well, I've been distracted, as you know, but I mean,
But
yeah,
you,
it's just,
as far as you goes, between you and I, as far as you goes, please, no matter what, always feel free to message me on Facebook. Sometimes I get confused because you've had so many different names. I didn't know who you were at first. I had to think about it and you know, figure it out. I mean, but yeah, you're a good
Okay,
friend
well,
of mine. And
this is no offense to anyone out there, really, but I had to create that fake Facebook. I had to keep my name sort of semi-secretive. I'm sure people found out. People who really wanted to know would have had ways to find out what it is. But I gotta just, you know, make sure that these fucking weirdos don't fucking go anywhere near my family or my friends.
I hear you.
And do not steal any of their photos because I'm watching. I am watching too. And if that person I've specifically warned is listening, you know who you are, because I talked to you on Facebook about this, and you're known for doing this shit. If you do that, then you'll face the consequences.
That's why
fucking illegal. Straight up, fucking illegal.
Oh, you got it. That's why I don't mention anything, any names, or you know, it's like now I know who you are on Facebook, which is pretty cool. Because at first I didn't know. I'll be honest with you. I didn't know because I've been friends with you before on different other Facebook accounts, and I'm trying to figure. When I got it, I go, huh? But I figured it out, and once I
Yeah.
did, the bottom line is, you and I have got a lot to talk about on another occasion, and it will
Mm.
be on a personal basis, obviously.
Yeah.
Um, I have life issues. You've got life issues, and we can have a whole other world of conversation. And you know something? And that's the bottom line, because I trust you, and you already know that I think you can trust me. That you can trust me, because we've already talked about issues, and I want to sort of like just revamp on a lot of stuff. But again, it's another day, another time. So
Plenty of time. Trust me. But yeah,
yeah,
like
you're a great friend, man. No matter what.
I reached out to most
I'm, I,
people.
I'm always. Want to know something? The best. One of the things about you I love the most. I love your friggin' accent, man. Honest to God, I
I'm
love
deaf
your
to it.
friggin' accent.
I'm deaf to it, I'm afraid.
I've told my sister and everybody else about you. I go, this man, this guy. Listen to his accent. I mean, it's awesome.
Okay. That what you were just telling me just sort of reminds me of something. I haven't showed like
Don't take
many.
it the wrong way, but
No, I'm not. I'm not at all. That just reminds me of this wee story. Like I was talking to my father, and I'm going to talk about another YouTuber here, Boston Fan 79V1. Very
yeah,
measured dude, very cool dude. He's usually got positive vibes coming from his videos, and then occasionally he'll just, whether he's ranting about something that's happened in his life or he's ranting about
very good friend.
YouTube. Yeah, he's just one of those guys that when he turns and starts fucking, just lets it out. It's just one of the best. It's just so great. And that's not meant to be offensive. Like I'm enjoying watching him get angry, but he just has that such a calm, measured approach, and then all of a sudden, fuck you. There's nothing better than that, Or like, and Chris's accent
Chris
in
usually
particular.
when he has a few drinks in him, but you know something? It doesn't matter because when Chris does it, he speaks the truth. So
I'm surprised he doesn't have more subs. He should have more subs. Like Chris, Chris is great. He really is. There's a lot of
yeah,
people in the
absolutely.
IWC, I feel
Yep.
deserve bigger recognition. A lot of them.
Absolutely.
I could name countless channels.
Yeah. No, I know. I know exactly what you're saying. Believe me. Believe me, I do. But so anyhow, we got Peter, we got Bears. What do you guys got to say about all this kind of stuff, or what?
I got nothing really to say.
No, I didn't think you would, Peter. Hey, Peter, where's Rosa? Is she home
Still
yet?
in Florida. Don't even
Oh,
ask.
she's still in Florida? Really?
Yeah, till Tuesday.
Oh, okay. I thought she was home. Yeah, God.
I
No
wish.
wonder why you're going nuts, man.
I'm bored.
Yeah, I bet you are, man. Yeah, I had a great lunch yesterday with my friend from school. It was like totally awesome. I got chauffeured, man. I mean, he told me he was out in front of the house, right? So I go outside, and I saw a limousine, right? I didn't think nothing of it. So I'm looking for him in a car, and then the limousine driver comes out, and he goes out and he opens up the back door, and I still didn't get it, right? I'm stupid, obviously. And then Billy opens up the passenger side, and he goes, Jeff, get in, come on. And I'm going, what? We got into the limousine. I said, I feel like an asshole. I felt stupid. I hadn't seen this guy in 40 years. Well, almost 40 years. It was around that area. And going to him, what are you doing? He goes, you think I'm going to drive down here? And he's retired now. He went to MIT in Massachusetts, and he was a medical engineer for so many years. He goes to me, he goes, Jeff, he goes, I'm not bragging, he goes, but whatever you need back, blah, blah, blah. And he goes, let's go to lunch. So we went to his hotel at Radisson here in Hartford, and we walked to Trumbull Kitchen, which was like, but it was like sort of equal for him and me to both go there. And then when we left, I walked back home. But I'm going to tell you something, man. It was, oh God, it was one of my best times I've ever had in a long, long time.
Well, that's cool, man.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it was. It really was.
It's great seeing people from school a few years later.
Yeah. It was like almost 40 years ago. And it was
Okay,
like,
well,
it was
yeah.
it was almost like 40 years ago. It was like totally awesome.
Jesus. Yeah, I mean, I was going to say, I mean, I remember being 19, 20 and hadn't seen people since I was like 16, 17, and like running into them with, like, you know, when you're out in the nightlife and whatnot. And it's always great seeing them then. Interesting seeing, you know, hearing about what they did. Because a lot of people, you know, a lot of people I used to think were assholes at school, once I met them outside of school when we were a bit older, we actually got along great. So it's interesting to see how
Yeah,
people...
really?
Yeah, oh yeah,
Yeah.
definitely. Oh yes, like me and one guy in particular, we did not like each other all through school, and like at all, we really did not like each other. But then we ran into each other, and we were both, you know, obviously drunk, and we just spoke like adults, and then we just got along great. And then I remember thinking, like the next day, I was like, why did I think he was such an asshole? What happened there?
Yeah, that's like my buddy and I were talking about Facebook. We went to school. He was like and I've said this before. This guy was like wicked smart. I mean, I wasn't up to his level by no means. I was like a level below him. And he told me yesterday, he goes, yeah, he goes, I sort of lost touch with you in high school because I was in a grade above you. Um, I was in like the A minus level. He was in the A level, and it was sort of weird because we didn't see each other, but we were friends like from like fourth grade all the way on up to like ninth grade. And we were talking about camping out at Salmon River in East Hampton and stuff. We were talking about the person that we had camp out with us, and we were talking about how he's still a nerd and all this crap. We had so much fun. It was like totally phenomenal. This guy, um, I have to say, he was always the smartest person I ever knew in my life, and I do still say this to this day because he was back then, but he was also one of the funniest, one of the wittiest. Um, he's never changed, and it was like I told him yesterday when we left, we hugged each other, and I said to him, I said, Bill, I go, man, I hope we don't take this long to meet up with each other again. I mean, obviously, it was for like 40 years. I don't think I'll be around in 40 years, but I don't think he will be either. But you know, the bottom line is, it was like I really don't know how to explain it. It was just like so much fun. You know, it really was.
I'll understand one day.
Yeah, you will. I mean, when you get your friends coming at you in 40 years, my friend.
Oh yes. Fuck. You know, What were you saying before I came on? Life's a bitch and then you die? Remember when
Well,
Vince said
it
that?
is. It's the truth.
It is. It's fucking true. It actually is legit. But, you know, there's good parts to that bitch before you die.
Well, yeah, you're right. There's a lot of good and there's a lot of bad. And I was talking to my friend yesterday about my dad, and I was working at a package store in East Hampton, and my dad was in the hospital, and I got a phone call stating that he was near death, and I needed to get there. And I called my boss, and I told him, look, I gotta leave. And I told him all the details and whatnot. And his answer was, I can't be there for 2 hours. And I told him, I said, that is going to be too late. And I actually threatened to close down the package store. And he told me if I did, I'd be fired. And the bottom line was, I didn't close down the package store. My dad passed away. I never was with my dad when he died. And that's something I will never, ever forget. Because when my mom passed away, I was in the hospital in hospice, and I was there with her. I wanted to be with my dad as well. And, business choices sometimes are not always the right choices. And I'm gonna put that out there to everybody. If you're a family member and you're in a job and something happens to your family member, I don't care what the situation is, leave your job, go to your family member, and be there, because you don't know if that's not going to be the last time. And I'll never, ever, ever, ever make this mistake ever again.
Yeah, I don't really know what to say.
It's the truth. It was what it was, and I don't know what to say either, except for my boss Andrew, which I told him I needed him to be there, but he had better things to do, which was probably going out playing golf or pool or whatever. But my dad passed away, and I'll never, ever, ever accept that.
Yeah. I probably just would have left and got another job. I don't know how old you were. I don't know. It's easier said than done, but
Yeah, you're right. It was easier than. I mean, I was at a store that was off a main route. A lot of people came in. They were coming in and out, and um, I expressed my opinion to these people, and they told me the same thing that everybody else was telling me. Just go, close down, and go. And the bottom line is, I should have done it. I didn't do it. I live with it, and now my dad's gone.
yeah, I'm lucky. I still have my father. You know. Sorry, Peter, if I was cutting you off there.
Yeah, life is just it brings you a lot of different scenarios.
Fucking A, especially when you don't expect it to.
Exactly. Peter, what were you gonna say?
No, I just said it sucks for you.
Well, life does suck. I mean, we're all gonna, Peter, you and yourself, you're gonna go through a lot of these experiences as well. Um, we don't know how we're gonna react when the time comes, and it sort of sucks because life does not prepare us for all of this. It just doesn't. It don't.
In so many ways.
Yeah, you got it. You got that.
I've been through so many deaths in my family, my friends, and I don't deal with death well, you know. So I know when my mom and my dad die, I'm gonna be crying like a bitch. But You know.
You know, some Peter, honest to God, man, I know what you're saying, and all kidding aside, I swear to God, on my parents, if anything happens to one of your parents and you need somebody, contact me because whether I hitchhike or whatever, I would really come to you and help you because I do know what it's like, and it's not a pretty picture.
Thanks, man.
I'm serious, man. I'm very, very serious. And it's not because of Rosa.
I know. You're full of shit, though.
I'm always kidding. I'm always saying that to get your goat. You know what I'm saying?
You bad.
So Bears. Bears. Hello. Yeah, there's something up there.
I think he's watching the White Sox game.
No. I know more than what's going on. Nigel, you still there? Are you there?
Yo, can you hear me, man?
There you are. Well, why didn't you shoot your mouth off, man? Come
Nah,
on.
man, not in a subject like that, man. You know what I mean? I have
Be
respect.
right back.
No, Nigel, you're my buddy. You know that.
I
Come
know,
on. You never need to hold back. Just fucking open up, man.
Sure, only like year before Christmas, I actually lost an aunt that I was like really close to. She lost her battle with cancer. That hurt me a lot. Um,
Oh man.
you know, it was one of them things like, you know, she was like my favorite aunt, and Joe would always like, Joe would always visit her and stuff. And
Yep.
when, you know, when cancer hits you, it's like, you know, you want it to go away, but when she lost the battle, man, I was like a crybaby for God knows how long. You know, I think that's like
You're gonna
why
make
one
me
of the
cry
reasons.
now.
That's probably one of the reasons why I started doing YouTube, man. Was to like,
Yeah.
you know, get my head off different things. You know what I mean? But
Man, Nigel,
yeah, man.
I didn't really know that, and now you're making me. You're putting, and I feel for you. I really do because God, I just this is my point about doing hangouts and stuff and whatnot. Yeah, we all want to talk about wrestling, and if we have off topics, you know something, this is where it should be. Um, we, I, God, you know, I'm gonna, I'm gonna think about all this tomorrow, and I'm gonna come up with something because, yeah, because we all have very, 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 very personal issues, and maybe, obviously, a lot of us we don't want to air them all on air, and I understand that. I do understand that. But you want to know something? Sometimes we need to get things off our mind, and I know I do. I'll be the first one to say so. And yeah, this just sort of like really hit me what you just said, and I know your feeling because I've been through it, and yeah, you and I need to touch base tomorrow, sometime on Facebook, personal messaging, and we're gonna do something about this. Okay, Nigel?
Yeah, that's no problem, man.
No,
Can
really.
hey
Go
guys,
Bears. What do you have to say?
I don't think the truth, man. I hate cancer. I hate cancer.
Yeah, me
You know
too.
that? My grandfather could die of cancer. You know that, right? My grandpa.
No, I didn't. I didn't know that.
He died.
But I do know that it affects so many people in the world, and My dad had cancer. He had prostate cancer. He's no longer with me, and you know, God, man, it's just like you know, hopefully someday somebody comes up with something that can take care of these people that are ill like this. Obviously, the ones that have already passed, we can't do nothing about. But I still think about all of them, and I think everybody else out there does as well, because they're all decent people. Yeah, I know all the people I talk to here on YouTube are decent people, and we all are well wishers for everybody else's heartbreaks and whatnot. And yeah, you want to know something? This is what I'm all about. I'm almost starting to try to get away from doing away from YouTube videos and maybe doing something different. I don't know. Maybe that's my calling. I don't know.
Guys, I enjoy making videos. When I get day to go, I'm like pretty much gonna consider leaving it, but I want right now. You can spawn as well, to do, but so I take time to take a break. My passion is making videos because I have something to say for wrestling. You know what I mean?
You're a good person, and I'm going to tell you this: don't get caught up in a lot of the comments, a lot of the drama. You're better than that. And I know I've seen a lot of stuff that was like totally destroying you,
Yeah.
but forget it. Forget it.
Yeah. Right.
You're better than that. You're better than that. You're a good guy. I don't care what anybody says. Nobody's gonna, no matter what. Even if you did a video about me trashing me, I would still always like you. And that's how this is how I am. No matter what. If you could get involved in something and you say the Iceman is this and he's that and blah blah blah. Want to know something? I would still like you because I know you as a person as much as I can over the internet, and I know I understand you. I get it. Whatever. I mean, you do what you need to do, and I'm fine with that. That's all I ask for. Do what you need to do, and I'm fine with that.
Yeah. And saying now, and now I'm gonna have fun. I'm gonna have fun and just like enjoy as much as I can because being single is the way it's gonna end. And I'm gonna like, and I understand now. Here is like fun here. You guys spawn because you guys think about it. Like I'm passed away, I lose everything. But you guys came here. You guys came up already. I appreciate every single one of them. I have fun. In the drama stuff like that, it's fun.
Yeah, you're a friend of mine no matter what. So.
Yeah, thanks. Thanks, man. I'm gonna think, man. I got lots to say. I have fun. Talking wrestling, sports. So it's fun. Hangers, I enjoy when I was talking sports, wrestling. Maybe it's like feel happy, Let's hang out to enjoy. I enjoy talking wrestling. That's watching, talking now versus like probably staying down like. Yep. Nothing to say. That positive to say. A lot of people. You guys. When my grandfather got cancer, everybody else. You have all of you. I mean, of course, have a cancer cell. You know that, guys?
Yeah, a lot of people always tell me, goes, why do you stick up for the underdogs and all this? it's not underdogs as far as my opinion goes. It's not. It's you know, the bottom line is I stick up for everybody. I try to God. And I never used to be like this, don't get me wrong, because I never used to be like this. But right now, it's been for a couple of years that I I am with the guys. The bottom line is leave them alone. Period. Leave them alone. I saw a lot of messages that I got. I got a lot of video responses that I got. Damn, it's
Leave
like
who alone? Who are we talking about here?
yeah, it's hard to acknowledge without getting people pissed off. But the bottom line is, I don't um I don't cover it up with bullshit because I tell them basically, and I've said this before that don't tell me what to do. I do what I want and whatnot. And Michael, I'm glad you said something because it was like a long time that I didn't hear from you. I saw your thumbnail there, but I didn't even realize you were still there.
Oh, I said be right back, but someone must have been talking. I just went and had a smoke. Yeah, I failed at quitting smoking again, yeah.
Yeah, man.
Just
You and
like
I,
WG, dog. It's fucking hard. It's fucking hard to quit, dog. Who gives a
Michael,
fuck?
you and I
Stressed.
to have another talk sometime.
Oh,
One
for
on
sure.
one, you and me, man.
What's up, Nigel?
Yeah, that's you, King Kongo, is it?
Yes, formerly known, yes. Yeah.
Ah, what's up, man?
No. NF Punk, come on. Did you have to say who he was?
No, the reason
bro.
when you said Michael, I was there. Who the hell is Michael? I didn't know who that was.
That's why I said it. That's why I said it.
Forget it.
Oh,
I
my
know
bad,
who he
man.
is.
Forget
I
it.
know
Who
now.
cares?
That's
New
only
Zealand,
so. Only
New
so.
Zealand had a good game a while ago, man.
On Saturday against Argentina, they did. That was a good game. I don't know why everyone's giving us
They
shit.
were playing Namibia today. I was watching it like about 5 hours ago.
Yeah, the reserves played Namibia. It didn't risk anyone. Not in that game.
It was a decent enough game, though, man.
Well, 9 tries, 10 tries total. So it's. I know you guys aren't used to seeing tries being scored up there because you love kicking penalties. But you got New Zealand and Australia and South Africa up there now, and we're there to help you. And if you guys, if the Northern Hemisphere, I'm sorry, but I'm backing the Southern Hemisphere. But it would be good. The one team from the Northern Hemisphere I would pick to win, and it's not just because you're here, Nigel, and you're from Ireland. Fucking Ireland! But
Good
it would
man.
it'd be fucking Ireland!
Boy, Finn Balor!
Fucking United States, baby.
Well,
No, shut up, you're American!
Well,
You dirty
realistically,
yank.
I hit you right,
USA
lady!
I am a Connecticut kite.
They don't really
know the pro kick up the arse.
good solid kick up
Nigel.
I'm Irish
Nigel,
and I'm imitating an Irish accent. What the hell?
Nigel, give me a
What's
bro kick. I would love it. You want to know why? Because I can turn around and I can hug you and say, guess what? This is NF Punk, man. Love it. Got to meet him.
The pump
And
kick.
you want that T-shirt off me too, right?
I didn't even think of that, son of a bitch. You.
I did.
I didn't. I totally forgot about it since yesterday. Oh, man, am I going to get it? Extra large. Don't forget, brother.
Hey guys, what's up, guys? You guys, hey, Iceman, look.
Yeah, what's up, Bears?
I had this one.
You're going to show something.
Game 3 of
Game
I have some questions and stuff.
Something or other. Game 3 of what?
Hell, hold on. Game 3. Hold on. Have some place. And do you hate the Patriots, Iceman?
No, I'm a Giant fan. I don't hate the Patriots though.
Well,
I'm a Giant fan.
I
Shit! Damn it!
have a place for Iceman. I know you don't like ice. I'm sorry.
Hold on. I just forgot about something. What an idiot I am. Oh my god.
What did you do now?
No, because you want to know something. Let me check the NFL Network and CBS. Aren't the Giants playing the Eagles tonight, Peter?
Redskins. I was 15-6 at the half.
I'm a little pissed off because I thought about this earlier and I forgot.
Are the Giants winning that game?
No, I need to find this out right now. I went to the CBS and it's got a commercial. It's me off now because I was telling my nephew I think the Giants are playing the Eagles tonight, and I was gonna watch it. And all right, hold on. Let me see what's going on here.
Giants?
If the Giants and Eagles are playing tonight, and I missed most of this, I'm gonna kick myself in the ass.
Already did because they're playing the Redskins.
All right, so it's a Giants and Redskins.
Yes. The Eagles play the Jets this Sunday.
All right, you're right. It is the Giants and Redskins, and you mean the Giants are winning 18-6 right now? Oh God, forget it.
If they choke,
Here
I'm
we
gonna
go. Here we go.
throw my computer out the window.
Another fourth quarter friggin' botch up with Eli Manning. God damn it. All right, I thought it was the Eagles for some reason. I don't know why. Yeah, you're right, Peter. It's the Redskins. I got it out right now.
Giants better win. I got points running on it.
Yeah, me too.
I don't care if the Giants win because you got points on it. I mean, the Giants should be 2-0 right now. They really should be. They really
Those fucking bastards cost me $100 last week.
Well, why would you bet against a team that you have nothing to do with?
Well, Iceman,
If I can.
I pick them now, Iceman. I want my title belt. Hold on, Iceman, look. Ta-da! Ball game.
Oh, I saw that.
Before Bears against the Patriots.
I see that,
No,
Bear.
Is that 85?
Yep. Hold on.
85. Patriots, Bears. I remember that quite well. I know exactly where I was.
Yeah, dude, it's Super Bowl shuffle.
And guess what? Who won?
The Bears.
Bears.
The Bears. So, the Bears.
Of course the Bears won back that year. Patriots didn't have Tom Brady way back in '85. Do you guys remember who the quarterback was for the Patriots back then?
Yep. Tony Issa.
Who was it?
Both
Tell everybody.
Okay. Quarterbacks were Tony Eason and Jim Bogan.
Grogan.
Yeah. He's from Illinois.
And who was the quarterback for the Bears?
Jim
None
McMahon.
other than our man with the headband.
Yep. Jim McMahon. The pinky to me.
Walter.
I love Jim McMahon.
I have a Super Bowl stuff for City sample. I have tough base games. Hold on, I have some more. You're a Giants fan, so I'm not gonna. I don't want to hear.
The funny thing about back then with the Patriots and the Bears, it was also the first year of, come on, brother, it's
Brother. Come on, brother. Hold on. Remember this? Remember those
It
days?
was
Brother.
Hulk, Mania,
Yeah, brother.
Vince McMahon, turning it all into a one entity, which was WrestleMania.
Hulk Hogan is Mr. WrestleMania Iceman. That's my
You're
opinion.
right,
Hulk Hogan, but
back in 5.
yeah.
Yeah. Hulk Hogan helped Vince make WrestleMania, and whether neither one of them want to acknowledge it, well, I would think Hulk would acknowledge it, but probably can't. But yeah, Vince, without a doubt, guess what? Without Hulk Hogan, you had no WrestleMania. And that's where it all began. And the bottom line is Vince McMahon fucked over Crockett's and whatever, and he did everything he could do to get what he got. And he did win in the long run, and look where he is now.
Wow.
He made something so spectacular that made Starcade look like a regular house show.
No. I disagree with that, Peter, because I think Starcades were way better than what WrestleMania was the first year. I mean, I don't even know why you would.
The 80s were great. First few in the 80s were great.
I honestly just totally disagree with you 100%. I think Starcades with Harley Race and Ric Flair and everything else. How can you say that WrestleMania was way better than Starcade? Because you had Hulk Hogan his first year. Who did he wrestle his first year, Peter?
Who?
Come on.
Kamala? What are you talking about?
Peter, first year of WrestleMania was a zilch. Starcade was like Starcade. It was Starcade. People, you know, this is my point. I don't know whether you saw it when it actually happened. I don't know if you were around.
What was that WrestleMania one?
Well, my point is, I was around watching Starcades when they happened, and I was around when the '85 Bears and the Patriots were at the Super Bowl. I was around with WrestleMania, the first one. WrestleMania, the first one, it wasn't all that great.
Yep.
I mean, you know, you people may think it was.
The first two weren't that good.
Yep.
It wasn't as good as what people make it out to be.
Yep. Don't forget the first year.
Let me ask you guys a question.
Don't forget the
Let
first year. Yeah, Iceman. Don't forget this. The second greatest team, in my opinion, were your '86 Giants.
Well, we're not even talking about the '86 Giants yet. We're still in '85. '86 Giants, Phil Simms, baby. Mark Bavaro.
Lawrence Taylor.
Funky.
Lawrence 85 Bears are awesome. '85 year. Walter Payton. Superman. Hold on, I have some stuff. Woo, I have too much. You know, Iceman, I'm a biggest Bears fan. Collectible. You know what I mean? I'm a biggest
I'm going to give credit to you, Bearstown, because you got history, even on the New York Giants. And you know, guess what? Wow. I didn't think you knew some of the stuff you knew, but guess what? When you're talking about New York Giants, '86, Phil Simms, Lawrence Taylor, there's Mark Bavaro to be involved. There's oh God. Well, let me think back. Well, no, guess what? I'm going to let you think back. But you want to know something? I'm proud of you.
Thanks.
So, Peter. So, I got to get back to Peter. Because Peter wants to cry about something. Like always. Go for it, Peter. 18-6 Giants.
Good. Oh, and the Mets won tonight, so. Magic number for the Mets is now down to 3.
Now you open up another door, Peter. You open up another friggin' door with me, with the Mets. Can I say my piece? please.
No.
I think the Mets are a really good team. I think they got a really good pitching. God, you know what really bothers me about the Mets though, in the long run, is I hate St. Louis. I always have. I never will like St. Louis. But for some odd reason, I have a funny feeling St. Louis is going to be the downfall of the Mets. And I'm hoping I'm wrong. And I'm saying this. I'm hoping I'm wrong. I would love to see the Mets in the World Series again. I haven't seen them since, what was it, 86? Against my Red Sox.
Yeah, yeah.
Which was a farce anyway. But,
Behind the bag of Kurt Buckner.
No, seriously, the Mets have got a good team. The Mets have got a really good team, and I've been watching them all year long. And I mean, I know this feeling because Peter being a Mets fan, me being a Red Sox fan, us guys have been through this kind of shit before. We get our hopes up, and then all of a sudden it just gets lost in the mix. And I don't want to see it happen. I would really love to see the Mets move on. I really would. And the bottom line is, in the American League, you got the Yankees as possible wild card. You got Toronto. You got Houston, Kansas City. Mets and Kansas City would be a good World Series for me. I would like it. Whether the Major League Baseball would like it or not remains to be seen, but that's what I would like to see.
I want to see a dream match in Chicago. White Sox
well,
versus
guess what? Chicago. Forget about Chicago. Forget about Chicago.
Baseball, I would see. I like to see Kansas City Royals against the Mets. And Peter, I was a Mets fan. My favorite team on baseball was the Mets. I was a Mets fan too. So I was a White Sox fan. I was a Mets fan too.
Peter, what's up?
A Mets fan. I was a Mets fan. So
Peter got a phone call, so he's gonna be right back. So
my two favorite teams. When I was a kid, right? It was the White Sox, and my favorite player was Robert Ventura.
I know you're a White Sox fan, and I know you're a Bears fan. So
yeah, I have some favorite teams too. Like I bought a Mets hat to support for Robert Ventura.
Michael, are you a fan of any of the American teams as far as baseball goes? Oh, Michael's gone too. Okay.
Okay,
so
I'm back.
All right, Peter.
Peter, I'm a Mets fan too.
Man, Peter.
Nice.
The left when I ask you a question, you're pissing me off.
What did I piss you off about? I had to take a call.
Shut up.
My millions and millions of fans told me.
Hangout. Shut up. No, hey, I love you.
You know who called me?
Shut. Who called you?
Kevin Steen.
Fuck you. You're such a fucking liar. You want to know why I know you're lying? Because Kevin was on the phone with me on my
Oh, stop it. See?
Bro.
I'm getting texts from Kevin right now.
Okay. All right. Well, air them. Show them. So let's see them.
Okay, I'm good. I'm just joking with you. It's from Rosa.
All right. Oh, yeah,
Says
see?
hi, by the way.
No. Peter.
What?
You didn't even get a call from Rosa because she called me. What the fuck?
What did she say?
Love you, bro. Can't wait to see you.
You're weird, man.
I'm not weird. I just like to make fun with people. Anyway, the point was we were talking about baseball. and I know you're a Mets fan, and
Huge.
I like the Mets too. You know what I'm saying? I like the Mets. I think the Mets are gonna end up probably facing the Cardinals, and I hate the Cardinals, so I hope the Mets end up going to the World Series. Um, but if they do, I would like to see them sort of like against Kansas City. What do you think?
I said this on Facebook yesterday when they lost. I said that the Mets bullpen is going to be the death of them because you come in and they get like a semi-big lead. They got maybe a 2-run lead, 3-run lead, and then they just blow it. And it pisses me off. I mean,
Well, let me ask you this though. They got good starting pitching. What if they take a starter and put him in the bullpen, and maybe that would be the answer as far as short term.
yeah, that's the thing. I don't know who they're going to put in the bullpen. Well, Harvey's going to start game 1 against the Dodgers, and you got DeGrom number 2, and then Matz is going to probably pitch game 3. Then maybe you put Cologne in game 4, but I would put Cologne in the bullpen because he can eat up a lot of innings. He can eat up a lot of innings. You can also put Syndergaard in there and maybe John Neese, but I'd probably put Cologne in maybe game 4. But I don't know how you're gonna do it right now. I mean, you only got like 8 games left. Well, actually, wait, Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, I know.
Thursday. You got 9 games left, so I don't know what's gonna happen.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting. It's sort of funny because I'm not a Met fan, but I follow the Mets. And God, I would love to see the Mets go to the World Series. I would love to see the Mets win again, even though they did beat my Red Sox in '86, which was like we don't want to get into, but yeah, I hate the Cardinals.
You cried.
I hate the Cardinals. It seems like the Cardinals are always going to the World Series, and guess what? When they go there, what happens? They friggin' lose.
Joke.
Man,
I tell you the truth, Jeff. I'll tell you the truth. I hope St. Louis plays the Cubs in the division series, the first round,
come loose! Woo!
and I hope the Cubs win. So when the
No.
Dodgers, the Mets can get revenge on the Cubs for the regular season.
Well,
Because all the Cubs got is Jake Arrieta and that rookie. And that's it. The Mets got better pitching than the Cubs. I'm sorry to say.
if I was really to say what I really wanted to say, the Cubs have not won anything since like before the Sox, until the Sox did. I would love to see the Cubs go all the way, man. Honest to
It's
God.
2015. Marty McFly has to be right.
I think the Mets are a good team, but if I was a dreamer, I would love to see the Cubs go all the way and win the World Series.
I want to come lose the World Series and choke. I want the Cubs to win. No, I want to choke. I want the Cubs to do so better. I want the Cubs to go World Series, and then my White Sox are just going to whoop the Cubs' ass, candy ass. I can't stand this jerks. Oh, the fans are worse.
Just
I
keep
am
Steve
a
Bartman.
fan of the underdogs. I've always have been. I always will be, and I'm always going to be.
Wow. Do you root for my White Sox back in 05?
Yeah, I watched the White Sox in '05. I saw what they did. It was the year after the Red Sox won the World Series, and the White Sox went and won the World Series.
Yeah.
No, I have no issue with that. My point being is, I want to see teams do things that they've never done before.
Wow.
And That's how I am. I'm a sports fan. That's what it is to be a sports fan.
You're right.
You know, really. I mean, it's not just rooting for your team only. It's rooting for the sport itself and see what can happen. You know, that's exactly how I feel.
You know what, Iceman?
Maybe I'm wrong.
You have a point. If you have a point on, because I have a friend who a Cub fan, and I go along with the guy. You're right. Make sure you wait for the Cubbies once.
It's a
in one
new
life.
day, Bears.
Yeah, no. Yeah. This Iceman is joined. Hey guys, Iceman just joined a new day.
It's a new day, and it's a new year. It's a new everything. Michael, are you involved in any of the baseball stuff?
I don't know anything about it. Sorry.
Okay, no, okay. I'm actually surprised you're still on the Hangout because we were talking about a lot of the stuff that wasn't interesting to you. But well, now that I brought your name up, I want to ask you, what do you want to talk about?
I'm not too worried. Just whatever. Just whatever.
What's that?
I'm not too worried. Just whatever.
It
Whatever
must
you
be
guys
pretty
want to talk
late
about.
where you are too, as well. So,
No, it's the middle of the afternoon.
do me a favor though. Tomorrow, personal message me on Facebook or whatever, and no, I need to catch up with you because that's all I'm going to say. Okay?
Yeah. Okay. No worries.
Because I care about you. You're a friend of mine, and we've discussed a lot of things. So.
You're making it sound like I'm dying. I'm fine.
No. I can sound like I'm dying. Son of a bitch.
Yeah. Have you been drinking?
Yeah. Anytime I say something, oh yeah, the Iceman. Oh yeah, he's leaving because he's got an illness or whatever. No. No,
Hey,
I'm just.
Here's a question. Have you had some liquor with your ice tonight? You know, have you had a
wish I
couple of
did.
drinks? No.
You want to know something? I haven't drank in since 2010.
Damn.
Yeah. Yep. That's why you don't see the rants like you used to get years ago.
Yeah, the YWC changed a lot.
I mean, I could do them, but you want to know the bottom line is, if I did them, they wouldn't feel right. They just wouldn't feel right. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I understand.
I can still do them.
I can't get into it. I want to get into it, rant. You know, actually, you know something. You gave me a good idea, though.
I can rant.
I do want to rant about a couple things, and maybe I will tomorrow, but it won't be the kind of rant that, you know, the old school people that knew the old school Iceman knew about. Yeah. But it ain't gonna be a rant on anybody, it's not gonna be a rant on people. Let's put it that way. I'm not doing that. I know a lot of people keep saying, "Come on, this guy said this about you. This guy said that about you. You need to respond and blah blah blah." I'm not doing that. I'm just not gonna get into that kind of situation. But
Okay.
would I like to? Hell yeah, man. Believe me, I would love to do it. But I'm not gonna.
Yeah, I'd like to bury the fuck out of WWE for like an hour. That would be easy.
Yeah. Well, we could do that, you know. We could do that. You want to bury WWE? We could do it.
Okay.
What? Okay.
It ain't gonna take you too much to do it. I mean,
Here's one of the many elephants crammed into a small room. Is definitely why the hell is it 3 hours? Why is it 3 hours? It's shitty. It's so much
Let it
filler.
go back to 2
I can do it. Oh, 3. You want to do it? 3? I can do it now.
Yeah.
Hold on.
We all could rant on WWE.
Hold on. I would say now. Ready? Ready? So guys, so don't use a fucking ass lazy company. See a fucking do shit ass product. What the fuck is going on? Every single fucking week. God man, what the hell man? He's doing like a Barney show. Which is like, oh it's been pretty nice. Where's the old
Hey,
days?
Beers, you and Dark Horse need to do a video and rant on WWE.
One of those days, pal. But not one of those days, Iceman. Someday.
And I'm laughing, and you know why I'm laughing, buddy.
Someday. I think so. Go back. Not now. No, I think not. Because
I just love it.
would be cool, but
You know what?
nah.
You know why I'm laughing. I'm
Why?
not gonna worry about it.
Let's-
Peter. So Peter, I'm gonna get to Peter.
I know.
What?
Because Peter watches a lot of Ring of Honor and stuff, and
No.
that's where I get a lot of my info from.
No.
But the Jay Lethal thing and stuff, where he won both titles. Now, did you get to watch that actually on a video, or did you read about it, or what?
You mean when he won the titles?
Well, no. The recent thing with Lethal where he defended both titles.
Also Extravaganza. Yeah, I watched it.
Yeah.
He got by the skin of his teeth.
Did he really?
Yes. He just
Okay.
got by Bobby Fish. Bobby Fish put on a good match, but thanks to Truth Martini, Lethal beat Bobby Fish, and then Kyle O'Reilly had him beat. Todd Sinclair gets knocked out, and then Donovan Dijak comes down to the ring, beat up O'Reilly, and then our boy, you know what I'm talking about, Jeff? You know what I'm talking about?
Yep.
Adam Cole, baby! Down, and he starts beating up on Dijak, and then he hits Jay Lethal, right? And then he throws Lethal into Kyle O'Reilly, and then he does, the whole Red Dragon taunt.
Right.
And he says, "Future Shock!" Right? So it looks like Kyle O'Reilly was about to do. They were about to do the Chasing the Dragon, the Red Dragon's finisher. But then, oh no! Adam Cole turned heel again. Kicked Kyle O'Reilly
I heard about Cole turning heel again. I loved it.
Adam Cole turned heel. I knew it from the beginning. I knew it. All this thing with the Kingdom breaking up, they have problems in the Kingdom. Adam Cole wants to go on his own. The whole thing with him and Kyle O'Reilly reforming Future Shock in New York City, and then him helping with Bobby Fish, Dragon Shock and all that stuff. That was all a joke. I knew it all along.
Yep.
And he was the man in red, by the way, when he attacked that. There was this guy that was dressed up in a mask and a hood, and he attacked the Addiction in that tag title match, helping the Kingdom win the tag titles. That was Adam Cole.
Yeah, that's the thing about Ring of Honor, man. That's why I asked you about it, because I didn't get to see it. I love Ring of Honor. I don't watch it as much as I probably should.
I can give you a preview.
The thing with Ring of Honor that really bothers me the most is, why do not more people watch it? I don't get it. I just don't get it.
I can give you one reason. The time slot.
Well, yeah, the time slot, but the bottom line is, if you're a fan of a promotion, you will find and watch a show and you'll talk about it, and very, very few people ever talk about Ring of Honor. But you, and I appreciate it, because This is a lot of times where I get my information from about Ring of Honor is from you.
Yep.
I mean, I don't know what else to say about it.
You know,
I think it
I really
deserves
hope
more.
I really hope
did-
Ring of Honor gets off Destination America. I really do.
Oh God, yeah. Everybody's got to
Their
get off
ratings
that.
suck.
Destination
time slot.
is a shit channel, man. They really totally suck.
So if Ring of Honor just gets off, well, if Destination America kicks off Ring of Honor, where do you think they're gonna go?
I don't know. I really don't know. It's like
I know where they can go.
TNA.
Spike.
I don't know where they're gonna go. Spike TV obviously ain't gonna take nobody again. But I'm hoping. To be honest with you, I would love to see TNA and Ring of Honor sort of like pack themselves together and look for a network together. I really would. I really would. I think it would benefit.
I doubt that's gonna happen. I really doubt that's gonna happen because Ring of Honor and New Japan are like Ring of Honor and New Japan, are forming a little talent exchange for next year, and I think next year Ring of Honor is gonna show the world why they are gonna be the #2 promotion. All the shows, the 14th anniversary show
right now, in my eyes. I mean, I don't say it very often, but they are. They are number two.
They are.
I agree 100%.
I don't remember what magazine it was, but they said that TNA wasn't even a promotion.
Yeah, I know. I saw that. I disregard that kind of stuff. But
I think TNA is gonna get swallowed up by Global Force Wrestling.
No.
I think
they might. You know what I worry about? Our Ring of Honor is because WWE looks for all their talent from Ring of Honor. I swear to God, I'll guarantee this, and quote me on this, because I honestly believe if Ring of Honor continues with their talent, what they're doing, WWE in some way is gonna fucking ruin this promotion, and I honestly do believe it. I really do.
Well, I think I read something that the people now in Ring of Honor, I think it was Kerry Silkin told the people in Ring of Honor not to go to WWE, something like that. I read something like that. I think it was something like that. They said don't go to WWE or something. I forgot. I don't know what they
it doesn't matter. You can tell somebody doesn't mean they're not going to do it. That's the thing. Ring of Honor is, in my eyes, I look at them as like an AWA or a ECW or a WCCW. I do, honestly. This is how I perceive them now. The Ring of Honor is a really good promotion. They've always been a really good promotion. They've always had a lot of good shows. And obviously, if WWE didn't think so, they wouldn't try to get talent from them. And I really do, I swear to God, if this happens, if WWE destroys Ring of Honor, I'm done with wrestling totally.
Me too. I might as well just watch New Japan.
I won't watch anything. I swear to God, I will not watch anything.
Wow.
Because if WWE does this to Ring of Honor, I am done. I am totally done. I will not watch WWE because, they're right now we all know they suck. They suck. And everybody's talking about TNA and what they've been doing. TNA is not much better. The only good thing about TNA, at least from week after week, if you didn't read spoilers, you didn't know what was going to happen. So I enjoyed watching that. But if WWE does something like this with Ring of Honor, screw them. I've had enough of Vince McMahon and his bullshit. And I swear to God, I would stop watching wrestling, period.
Mm-hmm.
I'm thinking about doing that. I think he retires.
What's that, Mike?
I said I'm thinking about doing that when, like, possibly when the Undertaker retires, just walk away because it's changing for other audiences, you know.
Yeah, and
The WWE, I'm saying.
The Undertaker, Michael, we don't even know when he's going to retire.
He should really retire soon.
Well, I would have thought. I would think he would retire at WrestleMania. Whether or not he does or not, I don't know.
Who's never gonna retire, never ever retire in their life? Guess who? John Cena.
What? Yeah. What? I'm not even talking about Cena, man. Could care less about John Cena right now.
I just take Jaws, but Taker's gonna retire. Undertaker is never gonna retire. So
Everybody
I'm betting money.
got their friggin' paws on John Cena. Leave John Cena alone. He's doing what everybody else did in the WWE, WWF. He's making a living. And, you know, guess what? You like him, you hate him, it doesn't matter. He's doing a job. And he's making big bucks for the WWE.
Singles to Taker.
He's doing a job, all right. Wink, wink.
Undertaker's gonna retire when he dies in the ring.
Well, he might die in the ring at Hell in the Cell.
So Taker's gonna fight for a long time until he dies in the ring.
Well, the bottom line is, Michael, Undertaker and Lesnar are very, very, very good friends outside the ring, and that's probably one of the reasons why they agreed to do this match. Because Lesnar and the Undertaker, they only work with certain people nowadays. So,
well, Brock's doing the honors. That's my prediction. And Taker will get the win. 1, 2, 3.
Probably. Unless now, if this is at WrestleMania, I don't know. If it's a WrestleMania, I think Undertaker would win. But then again, you know, I've been wrong many times before.
Yeah, hopefully it doesn't have some weird finish like SummerSlam did.
Yeah, exactly. It needs to be a clean finish for sure. And the Giants are winning 25-6 at this point right now. Whoopee-doo. Woo, woo. Giant fan, wow.
Yay!
No, it's no big deal. They should have won the first 2 games for crying out loud. So.
The Redskins suck. Who cares?
Yeah, they do. And, you know, and the thing is, too, Romo's out with a clavicle fracture, so.
Yep, 8 weeks. Even maybe longer.
Yeah, you'll look
right
once they play the 49ers. 49ers suck, too. You know that.
Shut up, Jeff. Shut up. You shut up, Jeff.
You know they suck, too.
Who?
The Niners don't suck.
They suck.
The Niners?
Last week they sucked. Last week they sucked.
They suck.
Peter.
Period.
Joe, hey, with the 80s guys here. There's Peter Gilmore, it's 49 years. There's Iceman, there's Giants, and my 85 Bears. Wow. The 80 guys.
I like the Bears better than I do like the 49ers. Come on. Even though Jay Cutler's hurt. You know, 49ers, come on. 49ers suck, Peter. Man, Green Bay, Aaron Rodgers. Woo, woo.
Fuck the Packers.
I don't like the Packers either, really, to be honest with you.
Yeah, what can the best play? It's like
I like Seattle. I like Russell Wilson in Seattle.
Wow.
I don't know.
Iceman. The East become like. Sorry, Iceman.
What?
You know what it reminds me now? Of the freaking Bears. You remember how good they were in the 80s?
I
Now
told
it
you
sucks.
Bears. I told you the Bears needed another quarterback.
Yeah.
What, Peter? I saw that friggin' visual. You son of a b. No.
No.
The Bears need another quarterback.
Yeah.
Cutler is adequate, but they need a bigger guy. If they got the guy to run the team, I think the Bears could go with, two extremes, but they don't
Yeah.
have him. No.
Here we go
Same
again.
thing was with the 49ers. The
This again.
49ers all around, they just suck, period. They just suck. There
Yeah.
ain't nothing else to say about them. They suck.
Oh, yeah. You know what sucks, Iceman?
Peter?
In Peter Goma, we can agree on? Is we talk about the old glory days in Dewey fan. We talk the hey today, I makes my stone glow Bears fans. Remember how great we were back that day? Oh, man. It sucks, man. What is wrong with our teams? Our Bears suck, our Giants suck, our Buccaneers sucks.
Part
Ah.
of life, man. Peter, what's your thoughts and opinions about the 49ers sucking?
They don't suck. They got five Super Bowl championships. They don't suck. Their
Come
secondary
on, man.
sucks.
Peter,
I have a feeling that they're gonna beat Arizona this week.
Peter, you know they suck. All right.
They don't suck.
All right. Now listen.
You
Just
suck.
made a point. They're going to play Arizona this week. Now, if they lose to Arizona, do they suck?
No. They just lost to a better team.
Oh, come on. When are you going to admit they suck? When they're 0-15?
When they're 1-15, then I'll say their season sucked. But I'll still root for them.
You want to know something? Thank you. You actually proved a point that I wanted to be made. I am a fan of a team no matter whether they win or lose. I've been a Red Sox fan for many years. I've been a Celtic fan for many years. I've been a New York Giants fan for many years. And whether they win or lose, I root for them. And you know something, Peter? Don't ask me how I did this. I got it out of you. But you mentioned because you're a fan, and I'm done. I'm not going to rank on the 49ers no more because you said what I wanted you to say.
God, you're right.
You're a
I'm gonna
fan,
get
you
off
root for your team no matter what.
It was
Yeah.
good chatting to y'all.
That's the bottom line.
Yes,
You'll
Iceman.
never
Yep.
give up. You
That's just
never
like
give
a
up on your team.
Yeah, I had to endure the Mets losing 100 and some odd games in 1993, 94. Don't get me started.
Yeah.
Don't get me started. That team sucked.
Well, I'm going to tell you right now. Bringing up the Mets again. The Mets have got a good shot going to the World Series. I think it's going to be the Cardinals are going to be in their way. I hate the Cardinals. I've always hated the Cardinals. And I'll say it again. I'm looking at. I would love to see the Mets and the Yankees in another World Series. I don't think the Yankees are going to make it. We got Houston. We got Kansas City, Toronto. I'm really honestly gonna go with Kansas City. I think they were there last year, and I was disappointed they lost to the Giants. But I'm hoping Kansas City goes back again and wins. But yeah, the Mets, National League, man, I'm gonna tell you, I hate St. Louis. If it's the Dodgers or the Giants or the Mets, I have no issue with it whatsoever.
Wow.
What? Mm-hmm.
So okay. So guys, so back to football. Peter, you put good points. Because you said that you had 9-time world titles, five-time world championships. My Bears have 9-time world champions. So my Bears does not suck. We are Bears are 9-time world champions, 27 Hall of Famers.
We don't care about the Bears. Right now.
Bears.
We don't give a shit about the Bears right now.
How about you?
The Bears suck.
Why do we care about the Bears right now?
Hey!
We're talking about present day
9
shit.
churches, Peter. 9 churches, Peter.
I'm not disrespecting you.
What
but
have
we're
you done for me
talking about
lately?
present day predictions.
Yeah. Right, sorry, guys.
Uh-oh, I'm gonna get a rant. I'm gonna get a rant by Bears Town tomorrow, man. Uh-oh, I better watch out. Shit.
Hey.
Sorry, Bears. Only kidding. And I'm only kidding by that remark, too.
Yeah, I know.
Believe me, you know I'm your buddy, so.
Yeah. You're a Giants fan. Brag about your championship success.
I am who I am, and I will be who I be. So, Peter, anyway,
Yes.
talking aside, what have you thought about? We're going to go to a different topic here, which I wasn't planning on doing. So anyway, what was your opinions on all this kind of drama going on last night on YouTube, or the day before, or the day before that, or the day before that?
So stupid. So stupid. I don't care. You know, I actually.
But you were part of it.
I was part of it.
I know.
But I don't want to be. I don't want to be part of it. I want to move on.
Very good.
Yeah. Having Danielson call me a fat slob. Wow.
Who called you a fat slob?
Danielson.
Really? I didn't know that. See, I didn't see that. Okay. Wow.
Do I look fat to you? Besides my penis? I mean, really, come on.
Yup. You are fat. I think you should lose about 30 pounds, and maybe
I'm not that fat. I'm 151.
maybe you
So.
could be, listen. Maybe you could be part of the Bachelor show, the whatever they call that reality show on whatever CBS or.
What are you talking about? The Biggest Loser?
Oh, well, yeah, you can be that. You can be the Biggest Loser. There you go. You brought it up. I didn't. You could be the Biggest Loser. There you go. But the bottom line is I already in that slot, so don't worry about it. So. Bears Town, man, and he's just like he's going out of sorts. He's like getting into it. No, really? So Rose is gone till when?
Tuesday.
Wow.
Tuesday. Yeah, I got a couple of days.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Now, is she with with family or?
Yeah, she's with family. She's with family.
Yeah. That's what I figured. Yeah. So it's gotta be tough for you, man. I'm gonna tell you something, man. If I had a way to get out there, I would have come out there and. Want to know something? I would love to come out and party with you, man. Because I think you're like, whether you're 20
calm down. We can party. We can hang out with my friends in December's fall. So rock out.
No, my point is, you're 20 years younger than me, but 20 years ago, you and I were like equals as far as how I used to be, and that would have been like wicked awesome.
You know, back in my day, I remember when gasoline was $1.50.
Guess what? I remember it was 37 cents, sucker.
Lucky.
Honest to God.
Sucker!
37 cents.
Yo, Booker T, sucker. Hulk Hogan, we coming for you.
Peter, I owned a Pinto, a Ford Pinto, way back when, and it cost $4.87 to fill the tank. Figure that one out.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Oh, you're awesome.
That's cool back in the day.
It's not cool. It just shows my age.
Well, I wish I could live your time I spent. My
You're-
time's not. My time's gonna suck this year.
Now Bearstown respects my age. Peter, he just likes to fuck me over all the time.
Hey, I'm old too. My birthday is 3
You're
months
not
from
as old
today,
as
by the
me,
way.
brother. You're not as old as me. And hold on, Peter. Hold on a minute. Rosa, come here. Oh, come on.
I was in the 80s and 90s, man. It was still
Stop
weird.
it. Stop it. Just stop it.
She won't do it. Rosa won't. Man, son of a. Come here. Come here. Never mind. Well, I guess she ain't gonna do it. Peter, never mind.
I wish I could live in the 80s and 90s, man. You're talking about fucking awesome. I'm sorry,
What
but
was awesome, I'm trying to get Rosa to come over here and say hello to Peter, but she won't because she ain't supposed to be here.
Good luck.
You're supposed to be in Florida.
damn. Speaking of it,
I hate you.
I love you, man. Hey, Peter.
I love you, man.
This is why we're friends, because we can fuck with each other, right?
Yeah.
No,
listen,
no,
Jim.
Peter, let me ask you this. Rosa will say hi if you want her to.
She was here.
No, she's here.
No, she's down.
She's in Hartford, Connecticut. She ain't in Florida, brother. Aw, you wish. Oh, she's... Do you know what she's saying? She's laughing at you right now. Rosa,
Yeah, right. She doesn't watch my videos.
Rosa, come here. Hello, Peter, I'm sorry. No. Tell him to his face. Don't just say it to me. Peter, I'm sorry. I don't know if she said anything to you or not. I don't know. I want her to tell you to your face. I'm sorry, Peter. I'm with Jeff now. Are you there? Something happened.
I'm here.
Yeah, I apologize. Peter,
You
man.
are a son of a bitch.
No, the bottom line is I'm not gonna do nothing with your girlfriend, man. I would never do that. I won't have sex with her. I won't do anything with her. It's your girlfriend, not mine. No matter how much she jumps my bones, I'm not gonna do nothing with it.
You're bad, Jeff. You are so
I
bad.
am an asshole. Aren't I, Peter?
Yes.
I am an asshole, Peter. You gotta love me,
You
though.
are an asshole.
Yes.
An asshole. Really?
You want to know something? Hold on a second. I'm gonna do something I very rarely do. Let me see if I can do this. The Iceman for a very short time with these fucked up glasses. Gonna get rid of this. Yeah. Peter. The only reason why I'm going on video is because I'm gonna bring Rosa in. This. Hold on. What? No. I got the camera on. No. No, now you're not going to want to do it? Come on. What? Man. All right, I'll give you a moment.
Who made that man a gunner?
No, she doesn't want to come on video right now, but this is the only reason why I went on video. So I could expose the whole situation. Ah, shit. Anyway, my boy, Peter. So what's up, bro? Are you upset with me now?
Sir. I know that.
No, I know you're waiting.
Asshole. Major asshole.
I'm not a major asshole.
He's an asshole too. First class Philip asshole. How many assholes we got on this ship anyhow? Go!
We got a lot of assholes on this show.
I knew it. I'm surrounded by assholes.
That's what the YWC is. That's what the YWC is. A bunch of assholes.
There ain't no YWC. There's just a YDC. That's all. YouTube drama community.
Young, dumbass community.
Well, you could call it that. Rosa, get over here. Come on. Hold on a second. I'm trying to get her in. Who we got here?
What's going on, guys?
What's up? I'll be honest with you, I'm not sure who you are, but
Thought I'd just drop in and see what's going on since this was, since the link was out there.
oh yeah, absolutely, yeah, without a doubt. We have been just talking about a lot of stuff, and God, Peter, I don't even know what to recap. We've been on so long, and Bears has been on with me as well. We had somebody else on earlier, Michael, that we were talking about some life experiences. So, yeah, just join in and
I don't
Peter.
think I'm going to be on long.
Yes.
So, but the point of it is, Peter, tell them what we were talking about.
We talk about baseball. Then we were talking about the Bears in '85 and WrestleMania and
Peter's
stuff.
life in general.
That's cool.
The Giants.
Oh, my life.
It's all cool.
Yeah, Giants and Redskins right now. It's in the 25-6.
We were talking about Danielson calling me a fat slob.
Oh yeah, fuck that guy. I want to see. I want to see the video he's gonna make of me. Because he says he's gonna have videos of everybody.
Who? The big asshole.
He has 2 up on his channel, on his anti-flagger channel, Danielson.
Yeah, I know. I saw.
Boring!
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I'm just sort of staying out of the whole mix of it all. It will come out sooner or later.
Oh,
obviously it always does.
That's all that motherfucker does is start drama. We're just
yeah, I know.
Does he have no life or something? Fuck him, seriously.
Right now, I don't know what the issue is. I've been friends with him for a long time, and that's the funny part about it. I mean, I remember when he did drama earlier, a long while ago, and he got away from it, and then he was away. Then he came back, and he tried to make everybody, try to make amends and stuff on Hangouts, and now I see what I see, and I don't understand what I'm getting. I mean, I'm just going along with what I see right at this point.
Oh, whatever the case. I just thought I'd drop in.
Yeah, I hear you.
All right, gonna head out now. Bears, Peter, Jeffrey, pleasure of seeing you all again.
See you guys.
You got it.
All right.
Aye.
Peace.
I didn't understand that whatsoever. Did anybody else?
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't understand why he even popped in and
Quiet
popped
morning,
out.
everyone.
What?
No, seriously. All kidding aside, why did he pop in and pop out?
I don't know. I don't know.
I don't get it. It just seemed pretty strange.
Yeah, it is.
I don't know.
That's kind of fun. You know, Iceman, I've been a lot. You know what's my dream, Iceman? Is my bear.
What's that? What's that, Bears?
And I'm about 5. What's this one of the series? And I go to 6, doing snakes, and then 07. The Bears lost the Super Bowl. It was the worst world. When the Bears lost the Super Bowl. And I feel the pain of your fail. Like you're Boston Red Sox fan. You understand my pain. Day
Yeah,
6.
you know, I'm getting a very big echo on
You have a
this
good team.
hangout. I don't know why. I mean, everything that's being said is like echoing like 3 or 4 times, and then it goes to the next person. I don't know why. I mean, this is my hangout, but yeah, I'm getting a lot of weird stuff going on.
Sorry.
Yeah, it's probably from you, Peter.
Oh, me.
God damn it.
Usually it would be from somebody like you.
Jeez. It's fun.
You gotta
No.
blame Peter. If you can't blame nobody else, blame Peter.
I blame Peter.
What's
Yeah,
that?
I
it's
was
fun.
sure to blame the white guy.
Okay.
I just blame the guy that I know gives me more shit than anybody else, and that's Peter Gilmore. So, I'm gonna go on YouTube. I'm gonna bash him on YouTube. I'm gonna bash him on Facebook. I'm gonna destroy him in any way I can. And guess what? Nah, ain't gonna happen. Because I ain't gonna do it anyway.
I'm gonna go on YouTube and I'm gonna bash Jeffrey. I'm gonna fuck him in the ass, break his back, and make him humble.
That's why my butt hurts, bro. God damn, you actually get it.
I thought it was just hemorrhoids.
God, I got those. Just shut up, so. So what are you guys gonna do tonight? I'm gonna watch the Giants Redskins game, which is 25-12 Giants, of course. Oh God, it's only 3:40 game. But yeah, I got a few things I gotta post on Facebook as well and stuff. But yeah, I always enjoy hangouts when they're not dramatized, and this is like the second one I've done. It's not dramatized, and I appreciate that. I mean, I'm glad all you guys, respect that and whatnot. So, with all that being said, I'm going to end this hangout and say good night, and we'll see y'all next time.
Bye.
Any last words from anybody?
What?
Goodbye, guys.
Peace out, y'all.
See you later.
You got it.
Bye.
Peace. Okay. Man, that was fun.